Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Around the Turf. I'm Tom. This is JJ.
How we doing?
My co-host, Nicholas Kilmer, decided that he hates flag football and he hates the league, so he decided to take a trip to Myrtle Beach and drink. So, Nick, tisk tisk.
Absolutely disappointing.
This episode, we're going to go over previous scores and a look ahead to the weekend. So, JJ, would you like to lead us off with the first game of this past weekend?
I would love to, Tom. Thank you for having me on the show.
Of course.
First game of the week, we had Carters versus Twins. Great matchup. You know, Carters came out, showed what they did. Carters winning 35-21.
I think Carters did a good job of showing that they weren't as shitty as I initially thought they were.
Yep.
I think Carters has a vendetta, not only against Baja, a little bit me as well. Forever's chirping. He's a chirper in the comments and on the field. So we'll have to see him again. But happy that they put up 35. Twins, kind of shitty. Matt Mans, 2 tutties, 4 picks. Again, didn't have their QB, but what are you going to do? Good win for Carters, put up 35.
But what could be said here? What could be said here is, you know, they didn't have their QB in Basim Dika, but did anything really change? You know, 4 picks before the week before from Twins as well. So, you know, they need to get this QB situation figured out and all that, in my opinion. And I think they could be smooth rolling from here because they are a good team, but. You know, Carters used the speed to their advantage. They threw a lot of their players, Danny Way, Jamel Sellers on the line. Jamel Sellers came in at third quarter, 2 sacks. You know, listen, they have players that are big and have speed, and Carters, when they use it, they can really do some damage to other teams. So.
Yeah, like I said, I think Carters is the speediest team in the league.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're the most agile.
Oh, yeah.
They're, again, very fast, but that line is questionable. I know they don't like that statement, but your line is questionable. But, again, 1-1. We'll see where it goes. You guys put up 35.
Yep.
Good call on the stat line. If someone just showed me those stats and told me Basim was there, I would completely believe it.
Yeah,
but
100%.
Basim was cooking up some pies, I think, that day.
Oh, yeah, you know.
Feeding the people.
Yeah.
So, for the second game, what do we got?
Second game, we had Marcelo's Home Improvement, my personal team, versus Pedigo Electrical Bikes.
Battle of the Brothers.
Battle of the Brothers, you know. Coming into this game, I was 0-4 against Coach Jamison Sheehy, my brother, and
wow, I actually didn't know that. 0-4.
I turned it around right that. Lit a fire in me, and we came out there, and my team, you know, my team, I gotta shout them out. Every single one of them, every player that showed up, that was your guys' win. That's just as mine as mine. So.
It's a good head coach.
Oh yeah.
Good head coach.
21-14. That was the score of the game.
Yeah, your guys' line looked really good. Kilner, guy can throw a hell of a ball.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to also just throw out there, ongoing investigation. Luke Kilner's football. Is it too small?
Oh.
Who knows? We will find out tomorrow, but ongoing investigation. I hear the board is on it.
First time I'm hearing about this. This is the first time hearing about this.
I'm sure it is.
It definitely is.
I'm sure it is.
Hey, I just want to say to Luke, if they're looking into your ball and how good you're throwing it, you're doing something right. You are doing something right. They are scared of you.
I will say, when I was at that game, I was watching. Kilner had some zip on that ball.
Oh yeah.
He was hucking that thing.
He was hucking some spirals.
Yeah, tight.
And I'm not trying to be biased, but he got a good arm on him. But
listen, it's the BFFL.
Oh,
you
yeah.
could be a little biased.
All right.
We're all a little corrupt. Pedigo. Pretty shitty.
Yeah.
Coach Sheehy. Let's get it together. You are in my division. What the hell, man? Perucci, you're throwing tight spirals, but I did notice he was going deep all game. Me, now, like my love for football, I love that shit.
Oh, yeah.
I love going deep.
Yeah.
Everyone knows chicks dig the deep ball.
Oh yeah, a gunslinger.
Perucci knows it.
A gunslinger.
But it wasn't working.
Oh, no.
They couldn't hit on it. I'd like to see if Jack has an answer, because right now they're looking like the bottom of the barrel.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't honestly disagree with you on that. They had a lot of 4th down conversions that they couldn't convert on. I think they had 2 or 3 of them throughout the game. You know, they have a lot of talent on their team.
They do.
Perucci throwing those deep balls. A lot of them were to Joey Valero, and let me say something. That kid has hands. He has hands, and he can get up and grab that ball out of the air like nobody's business. So if they can put something together and you know, get Joey Valero involved with a little deeper routes and actually push up the field with short routes and stuff, I think they could be a great team, honestly, too.
I agree. I think they have all the pieces, but
yeah.
they're just got to figure it out, and I hope Jack can pull it off.
100%. They need to put the pieces together at this point. So.
Also, side note, I'd like to thank Richard Rinaldi for letting us use his house today. Again, we are not only around the turf, we're around the world, baby.
Around the world,
If you want us at your house, we'll come to you. Don't matter. You hear that bird? It's beautiful out here right now.
Yeah, I wish you guys could see this view that we got going on right here.
It's gorgeous. We were supposed to have a waterfall, but Rich couldn't get it working.
No, I couldn't get it working.
So on to the last game of the weekend.
Last game of the weekend
was arguably game of the year.
Game of the year.
One of the top flag games in the new team era of all time.
Easily.
And again, people might think that's just coming from me. It's on my team, but
hey, as a watcher of the game and as being there, I wouldn't disagree with it. Would not disagree with it. It was a great game throughout. You want to put some point? I'll let you talk about this because there was so many ups and downs throughout this game. So
yeah, we put up 35 again, so that's 70 points in 2 games.
Yep.
Let's see anyone fucking stop that. Barber, try that on for size, buddy.
Hey.
See you in the playoffs. No, they played good. I'll give them their flowers. They played good. They made it a hell of a game. We went up 2 scores early. They gave us 4 unanswered.
Yep.
Like I was telling you, pre-show, I have never been on a team before where we were losing, going into the 4th, and like not one person was like yelling at each other.
Yep.
There was none of that. There was a lot of camaraderie, and that was on both sides as well.
Yeah.
On Richards Pacha, they weren't yelling at each other.
No.
It was just good team game. Went into OT, and CP sealed the deal. 3 tutties.
Yep.
Finn, I think Finn is 9 touchdowns to 2 picks so far.
Hey.
Which is.
I'm
eating my words from every fucking horrible thing I've said about Finn in the past. And I'm not saying I take them back, but he's making me eat my words.
Hey, stand by your word. That's all you can do. That's all how you can be a real man.
Never do.
I will say, I had Finn for the last few years, and he is definitely I won't say he's slept on because a lot of people know about him, but he has a fire in him. And when that fire gets going, you can't put it out at all because he will keep going 100% through and through. And that's why I think Finn is definitely one of my more favorite QBs in this league, personally. But
he's got the experience, the flag experience, but it's the ego.
Oh yeah,
the Costello ego, I like to call it.
Hey, I got the Costello jersey on right now.
I know. Do you feel it in your head?
Oh yeah, I feel like I could go.
Do you feel your head getting larger?
Huge. I don't know how to explain
Costello.
it. I can go lift 500 pounds right now, and I'm not even close to that. So.
But yeah, this was. This weekend's game. So again, since my partner Nick Kilmer wasn't here, he sent us a video that we're going to react to. Me and JJ haven't seen it yet, we're going to play it now. He sent us a video from South Carolina. So let's take a look.
Let's take a look at this.
What up, Flag fam? Around the turf, Nick Kilmer here. Sorry I can't be on the show tonight. I'm actually on vacation here in Myrtle Beach, enjoying some drinks, enjoying a good time, a good music festival. But in my replacement, Zach Barber on the show. Barber, you're my fucking guy.
Like I said before, try that on Barber. We got JJ.
Fuck you, Barber.
We're gonna fucking kill it tonight. I know it. Pacha Barbershop all fucking day. I have a few things to say in that, so I'm gonna recap the games from last week and preview the games for this week. First of all,
doing our job.
We had Carter's twins.
He's doing his
Carter's
own
got
job.
the win. Carter's, I gotta say, you've arrived. You are here. I didn't think you guys would win. I thought you guys needed a little bit more time before it came through.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, it's through now. You
background,
guys are a problem. Best leader in the world, Forever Williams. Fucking leading the helm there forever. Keep doing what you do, bro. You're a great fucking leader. Cody Shields, looking like the number 2 pick in the draft, I'll tell you that. And Danny Urbanek at quarterback. You didn't look too bad. It was your first game. I have a lot of high expectations for you.
You hear that, Danny? Not too bad.
Is officially a problem in this league. Then we had Marcelo's Pedigo. Marcelo's got the dub. Kind of a sloppy game, kind of a boring game. Pedigo couldn't do much on offense. All I got to say about this one, Marcelo's, you guys are a championship caliber team. Pedigo, Coach Sheehy, hit the phone lines, my friend. Start making some calls and trying to make a trade, brother. You need to get your team right because they're not performing right now. You need a couple more pieces. Hit those trade lines. Finally, game of the week. We had Baja versus Pacha. An overtime victory for Baja, 35-28. What a phenomenal game. Shout out to both teams. Listen, first of all, I'm going to shout out Pacha here because they're in my division. Pacha, I've never felt more confident about drafting you guys #1 overall. You guys looked great out there. Quarterback Barber,
Stuttering.
bro, you have
Take
fried.
it easy, Mickey.
You fried that game and kept the team in the game. One person I have to call out, Jason Comazar. Brother, you kind of no-showed. I heard you were hungover.
One catch.
Listen, I heard you're hungover. Come back
Costello.
to the games locked in. You guys will be fine. The most underrated player in this whole league, Lucas Vermillion. You absolutely fried that game.
I don't think that's
People
how you say his
hate on
name.
you. People don't realize
Lucas
how good you are.
Vermillion.
You are
Yeah.
one of the best players in this league, and you are, in my eyes, the most underrated player. On Baja's side, Finn Costello. Man, you look like a fucking professional quarterback out there, my dude.
Whoa.
You absolutely cooked that game.
wouldn't go that
Throwing the
far.
ball, spreading it around. Carter Peterson had a great game. Tom Flynn, you had a good game, my partner. Not too shabby. But also, Nick Fernandez, another player in this league that's not talked about. Great job out there. Baja,
Great team
looking like
guy,
the best
too.
team in the
Love
league
Nick
right now.
Fernandez.
They have shown up
Fills
every
in
week.
anything.
That team selection
He's
is
fast as
ridiculous.
shit.
Yep.
So now I'm going to go into a quick preview for next week's games. So we have Pedigo versus Carter's. Carter's, like I said, has arrived. Carter's is here. Carter's is going
Nice
to
line
rout
and Jenkins.
Pedigo this week. Rout them. Carter's athleticism, Pedigo can't keep up with. And you know what it is? It's Carter's, dickhead. That's what it is.
It's Carter's, dickhead.
Carter's all the fucking way there. Next game we got Twins Pacha. Twins. My division, you're 0-2. You're 0-2. Last week, Basim Dika, your quarterback, didn't show up. Matt Manzuelo subbed in. Matt, you played good. There could be a quarterback controversy there. And Twins Barbershop, too.
You watched the same game?
I've always said about you guys.
I don't know.
I've always
I
said
don't
about you
know.
guys.
Sorry, I can't. That
You
kind
guys
of.
need a couple
That's got
games
me
under your belt
bewildered, Tom.
before you
Ooh,
get good.
okay.
This game against Pacha, I think you compete. I think you keep it close. But the difference maker is the guy subbing me around the turf, Zach Barber. Give me Pacha's Barbershop in that one in the Battle of the Barbers for this week. And then finally, what should be our game of the week, we have Marcelo's versus Baja. Two teams in Tom's division. Tom, fuck your division, first of all. Fuck your division. My division's winning that
He's
fucking
going for the
championship.
goat.
I guarantee that. But previewing Baja Pacha, as this should be the matchup of the year this far, unfortunately, Marcelo's are going to be missing key players. No Declan Costello, no Brian Conklin. So in that, Baja, I think, gets this game pretty easily. Gets it pretty easily, double-digit win for Baja here. So guys, that's my opinions for this week. I miss y'all. Cheers to it. Barber, do a great job subbing in for me tonight. I cannot wait for Around the Turf tonight. And Tom Flynn, fuck your division, brother. My division's winning this fucking ring. It's either going to be Pacha, Carter's, or Twins. Mark my words, without a fucking doubt. Baja and Marcellus will choke. Pedigo, hit the fucking lines because you need to make a trade. Cheers, brothers, and happy CCMF.
Is that Carolina Country Music Festival?
Yeah. Hey, I'd like to say shout out to Declan Costello for sitting through 5 minutes of recording that.
One word I'd like to say.
Yeah.
Sloppy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'd like to say sloppy.
He's feeling himself out there. And Nick, we do miss you. We miss you out here.
Nick, we miss you. Hope
Yep.
you're enjoying yourself. Same
But,
as you, Declan.
I like to talk about this week's upcoming games. You know, I like to touch up on what he just said about
As
my
would
team.
I. Also, shout out Lucas. You did have a
Yes.
fucking killer game, dude.
Great game,
Fucking
great game.
5 or 6 sacks,
Ball.
over 200 yards.
And I'll tell
Shout
you-
out, Lucas. You deserve it, bro.
Oh, yeah, 100%. He is a baller. He's
Yeah.
a baller on that line. And,
All right. Let's talk about these games.
Hey, first game of the week we'll talk about Baja versus Marcelos.
Baja versus Marcelos.
It's going to be a dogfight. It is going to be a dogfight. I think we have arguably, I don't want to say arguably, easily the two best teams in the league right here. You know, we got my side. We are missing Brian Conklin and Declan Costello, but we do have depth. We have a lot of players like Kellen, Marcy, Nas, Sam, Tyler. You know, we have a lot of depth, so I think we can make up for those missing parts and stuff. But
Okay.
I think, you know, as well, Baja, they're going to show themselves. They are a great team. I would say arguably the best team other than Marcelo's, so it's going to be a dogfight.
Could I get a prediction?
Oh, yeah.
Give me a line.
I'm going to give Marcelo's +4.
Okay. I like that. I agree. I think, I'm glad I got you guys in the division. I did that for a reason. I think Nick is the only one who believes his division is the best one.
Oh, yeah.
I think if you ask anybody else in the league, St. Rocco's is it. So either way, either team win, I'm winning.
Yeah.
That's first. Okay. You guys do have a great team.
Yep.
Kilner, he's going to be our first pocket QB that we're facing. So no Lincoln Stewart. Lincoln, you big fuck, come on. We miss you.
That's only a W for my team.
I'm going to give you -8.5 Baja. Okay. Only because I think... Wait, you meant to say minus?
I meant to say -4, Marcellus.
Okay.
That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, you gave yourself 4 points. I was like, all right, sweet. Okay, yeah. I'm going to say -8.5 for Baja. I think Conklin missing and Declan are going to make a really big difference. Conklin on defense is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I remember last week I saw that peanut punch. It was fucking textbook. It was
He's
beautiful.
a heads-up player. He's a heads-up player.
Heads-up player.
He can see the play before it even starts.
I am excited for it. I think it's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
All class.
Oh, yeah, 100%. You guys have a team.
All class.
Louis Del Bianco. He's gonna
Animal.
be. I think he's going to be a game changer.
Dog.
Him clashing with Sam Lungsford.
Dog.
That's going to be a dog fight right there.
Dog.
2 dogs fighting right there.
So after that, we have Pedigo. Who are they playing?
Pedigo versus Carter's. Carter's, dickhead.
What do you think?
I think, we did just say, talking about Pedigo being arguably one of the worst teams in the league. And then next to that...
Even drunk Kilmer thinks so.
Yeah, yep. Pedigo, Carter's. I think Carter's, they got the speed that if they put it together, they definitely last week that they showed that. They easily showed that. I agree with Kilmer saying that Cody Shields looks like the player that he was expected to be. He was running all over that field. And I think if they just keep up what they did last week, that's going to be an easy dub for Carter's. So
yeah, that team is fast.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. If they can get it together, they have a very high ceiling.
Oh yeah, yep.
But that's the big if.
Yeah.
With a lot of teams as well. What do you think? Give me a line.
I think it's going to be a dogfight as well. I honestly think this is going to be a very close game. I'm going to say 24-21 Carter's.
Okay.
I'm going to give them Carter's 3.
I'll say a score prediction. I'll go 21-7 Carter's.
Okay. I can. Yep.
Pedigo, you're in my division. I need something. I need to look at something to have hope because right now there is none. I've lost it all. You heard Kilmer. Make some calls. Do what you got to do.
Yep. Hey, I will say, Chris D'Amidio, great player. He had a catch.
Oh yeah, he balled out.
He had a catch last week, jumping up one hand.
Yeah, he balled out.
Pulled it in. Man, that was even watching that on the other sideline, I was blown away.
Yeah,
great player.
He definitely very solid tight end. I think I met him once or twice before the league started, but after that, good kid too.
Oh yeah,
good kid.
Great kid. Amazing leg too. But
and after that, we have Battle of the Barbers.
Battle of the Barbers.
Pacha Twins.
That's going to be a great game right there as well, I think.
I know.
You going to take it first?
I know Barber is definitely unhappy with their loss.
Oh, yeah.
He's a competitor, and I respect that.
First regular season loss for Barber, I think. Right?
I think up to that point, he was 12-0 before we played him.
Today, after that loss, he is now 12-1 in regular season, which I will say
that is a crazy stat.
It's a crazy stat.
Yeah.
Barber, crazy stat right there. That's something to hold proud that you were 12-0 first 12 games. So
I agree.
So,
I think again they played us and they gave us a hell of a fight. So I don't think it's in any reflection of them being a bad team. I'd say it's a great reflection of them being a great team.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm taking Pacha right away. Yep. Twins. I hope Basim is there. I want to see them start clicking. They got Sturman. Sturman was so good last year.
Oh, amazing.
LaPere as well. LaPere had a hell of a game last game.
Yeah, they have Ali T as well.
And Ali T.
They can't forget about
arguably
Ali T.
The face of the BFFL.
Arguably my favorite player in the BFFL.
I think he's America's favorite player.
Oh, he's gotta be. He's gotta be.
He's the people's champ.
He is the people's champ.
Ollie T.
Ollie T, we love you. We love you.
Yeah, so in that game, again, I think it will be good, but I kind of have Pacha taking it pretty easy. Give me Pacha minus 10. Minus 13.5.
Okay.
I'm going to bump it up.
All right.
I think 2 scores. Mo, prove me wrong, man. Please, because right now that's not looking like a former championship-winning head coach and team.
I can agree with you there on Tom. I think, but depending on how Twins looked beginning of the last season as well, you never know.
That's true.
You never know.
That is
At this
true.
point, because I will say, meeting Twins in the championship, thought it was going to be easy blowout last year. They showed that they were not to be taken lightly. So, I think they have the weapons for it and all that, and I don't think it's going to be as crazy as a blowout, but I can definitely agree. I'll take Pacha minus 7. I'll take them. I can definitely agree it's going to be a closer game, but I don't think that Twins has it fully in them yet to take down a team like this. They can, later down the line, if they get their stuff together, they'll be a great team. They have TJ Reed, too. They have a bunch of players. Matt Sturman, like you said, great safety as well. He's a great player. So
yeah, just an athlete.
All-around athlete.
Coach Mo, I mean, again, he found a way to get his team together. Can't count him out.
Yep.
Again, you'll smell him before he comes. Once you smell that Marlboro Light, Coach is round.
He's got a fire in him. Literally, like at all times. At all times. So
before we conclude, JJ, anything you want to tell the people?
Yeah, I got just one thing to say. Don't take me lightly. Don't take my team lightly. I'm here for the chip, like everybody else. So, I want to say thank you for having me on the show, Tom. It's been a pleasure. You're a great
Absolute pleasure to have you.
Oh, yeah.
You can come on anytime. I might kick your ass off, and Kilmer might never even fucking step foot in here again.
Hey, Kilmer, we miss you, buddy. But
miss you, Nicky.
Yeah, yep.
Well, I'm Tom. This is JJ from Around the Turf.
Games
start tomorrow. I'll do this one for Nick.
Hey.
Be there or suck it.
Or suck it.